I forgot to wash the peppers. Hello, kids. Welcome to Mom's channel again, this time in English. How are you doing? How is school going? Did I give up on homeschooling you? Like, are you going to school? If you're not my kid, also welcome. I wonder what brings you here, but in this video I'm gonna be cooking for my kids who are not born yet. Yes, you heard me right, they're not born yet. I was on Instagram yesterday watching stories at 2 a.m. in the morning as one does, and I saw my piano teacher's story and she was cooking chicken wings for her son. Well, she's not my piano teacher anymore, but she's a very inspirational lady. She actually released a Chopin album recently. I'm gonna link it down below. I hope the link still works, kids. It's on Spotify. Spotify is like a music streaming app in like early 2010s and 2020s. Anyway, she made chicken wings with a side dish and she served it to her son. I thought like, oh, like I want to cook for my kids, but I don't have kids. So here we are. Let me tell you, anything to do with kitchen is not my forte. I mean, nothing is my forte, but cooking is really chaotic to me. Like, everything can go wrong. I can burn the house. I can poison someone. I don't know, maybe the food is not gonna taste good and I might waste food, God forbid. Yeah, that's why I never cook. I mean, I used to cook when I lived alone in Toronto, but since I moved back home during the pandemic, I cooked maybe once or twice, and now my mom went for a vacation. I'm alone at home and I keep ordering online, and it's a shame because I used to cook very often and it almost came to a level where it was easy. I mean, I'm again not saying I was a good cook, I was just saying I was doing it regularly. As much as I don't cook, I also almost never cook meat. I just don't like the fact that I'm touching a corpse. Your mom is weird. She talks way too much. I'm just spending time talking because I ordered the chicken and the mushrooms from Getir and I'm waiting for them. So if you know how close the grocery store to where we live right now, you would laugh at me because it's literally 1 minute walk. Maybe I'm gonna show you the neighborhood one day so you know where your mom lived before you were born. Actually, I can make this my channel's concept. That would be really interesting. Where is the Getir guy? See? Say hi! Say hi to the camera! We're wearing matching outfits today, right? Yes, we are! Yes, baby. Chicken is here. I ordered this chicken like an hour ago and they delivered it to the wrong address. Because in our building there are actually two buildings that are adjacent and they delivered it to the block. And so instead of contacting Getir about this problem, I decided to go to the other building and knock on doors to figure out where my order is delivered to, and that was embarrassing and stressful. I had to cancel my order and I reordered. So it's been a long time and I'm really hungry and I'm also getting hangry a little bit. I actually snacked on some cherries that your great-grandfather sent me this week. Anyway, now we have the chicken and we have the mushrooms and I'm gonna show you what we have. So we have the chicken wings. They're good, I guess. We have like really big mushrooms. I don't think I'm gonna use all of them. And we have, well, my piano teacher, she used red bell peppers and the thin green peppers, but well, I already have these old peppers that are getting wrinkly, so I think I should use them. And we have an onion because nothing tastes good without an onion, I think. Well, my piano teacher, because she's a real mom, she made her own spice mix. But since I'm not a real mom, I use Knorr and this has similar ingredients in it, so I'm sure it's gonna taste similar. I'm gonna cook them in this giant wok pan. I've never cooked in this, but it's cool. You know, I can't do that, but anyway, trying to be a cool mom. First, I'm gonna turn the heat up to 180 degrees. I don't even know how to use this oven, and we've had this since I was very young, like 10 or something. I don't know which one. This one makes noise. This one, I don't know what this one is. I'm gonna go with this one. And it's already at 180. So first I take the chicken wings in a large bowl and I try to add 2 spoons of olive oil, but I put more than I should as always. And here I'm mingling with chicken for the first time in my life. When I'm on my own, I really do not buy meat or even animal products. And if you think that I was doing this for the poor little cow babies and the horrible environmental damage that meat and dairy industry cause, you would be absolutely wrong. I just can't stand the texture and the smell, and I hate doing it greasy meaty dishes. And to be honest, I only cooked meat for others. And now I'm cooking for you, my little babies. And here I give myself a little anxiety attack while I was trying to use every single grain of spice in this package. A lot of food and other stuff were wasted in my household. Your grandma is, how should I say, she's a very generous woman and she will be the grandparent to spoil you, but as the universe's reaction to her generosity, I became very waste conscious with even the smallest things. So if I get mad at you for not turning the lights off, that's why. Also, you should not forget to turn the lights off, as I'm sure the climate crisis is even worse now. After I bleach my hands to get rid of that meat smell, I put the chicken in oven and I cook for 25 minutes. Your grandma told me that mushrooms are not meant to be washed because they absorb all the water, so they become very gooey. So I have to clean them very carefully with a towel because they grow in literal shit. And to make everything more difficult for myself, I put the ones I clean back to the cutting board, so I have no idea which ones are clean and which ones are still dirty. Yeah, this is what I mean when I say I'm a terrible cook. Um, I just do not possess the type of intelligence to plan and execute any actions in the kitchen. Here I'm crying for my future son who is bullied by other boys because he's a ballet dancer and he works on his pirouettes in the park or at the school if he goes to school. As you can see, my tiny little hands were not trained for the kitchen, and seeing the lack of agility really breaks my heart. And here I try to cut the peppers without a cutting board like my piano teacher did in her tutorial. But who am I kidding? I will never learn this. I forgot to wash the peppers. I mean, they're gonna cook. For spices, I add salt and pepper to the saute because I want to pass as a white woman. You know, it has its privileges. And finally, I'm sauteing all the veggies until they're cooked, which takes I don't know how long because your mom is legally blind and I'm sure you had a few food poisoning situations. Because I don't see if the food is cooked or when it gets moldy, and for that, I apologize, kids, in advance. Okay, I feel proud of myself. I have to feed you, right? Okay. You have to have your veggies, kids. When I was a child, I wasn't a veggie fan either, but this is actually delicious. I don't have it right now, but maybe you can add some soy sauce on it or some type of sauce like that. I'm sure you have a big appetite. I have a really big appetite, so I'll give each of you 4 chicken wings. The first meal that your mother cooked for you, kids. My dear children, please do not feed the cat with human food. I do it here for this very special occasion, which is me cooking for you, but again, I repeat, do not give human food to the cat, or to the dog, or your newborn siblings.